pulse oximeter use for the newborn. Learning objectives. By the end of this video, the participants will learn indications, precautions and equipment required for the use of the pulse oximeter in the newborn. Correct method of using the pulse oximeter. Interpretation of the values and their significance. Indications. Pulse oximeter is used to monitor continuously sick newborn for level of oxygenation and heart rate. Equipments and material required. Pulse oximeter, dry swabs, alcohol for cleaning the probe and site. Parts of the pulse oximeter. Pulse oximeter has inbuilt parts, attachments and accessories. Numeric display LED, graphic display LED, SpO2 alarm limits high or low setting button, pulse rate alarm limits high or low setting button, display contrast adjusting slide, power or standby button. Carrying handle. Sensor connector. The sensor cable has 9 pins and the monitor has a designated site for the cable. It is necessary to insert the cable accurately, otherwise the cable gets damaged. Pulse beep volume button. Alarm volume button. Alarm silence button. Electric connection to the mains. Inbuilt batteries. Attachments and accessories. Sensor connector. Steps involved in the use of a pulse oximeter. Connect the power cable to the electric socket and turn monitor on. Attach the probe to the monitor. Ensure that the monitor probes and skin are dry and clean. If saturation monitor probe is reusable, clean the probe with alcohol and let it dry. Apply probe to a newborn skin site that is well perfused. Sites for application of probe are palms of hands, sole of foot, wrist and ankle. Use non-IV cannulated limb. Ensure that the probe is touching the skin and away from direct light. Ensure both sides of the probe are directly opposite each other. Secure probe in place. Set high and low alarm limits for oxygen. Desired saturation should be around 90%, 89% as the lower and 95% as the higher limit. Set heart rate alarms at 100 beats per minute as the lower and 160 beats per minute as the higher limit for alarms. Change the site where the probe is attached once every shift or after every 8 hours. Monitor the alarms continuously. Precautions for placement of the probe on a newborn. Avoid edematous, bruised sites and excessive pressure. Look for skin reddening, blistering and discoloration, etc. because of the sensor placement. Keep probes away from direct light or electromagnetic equipment. Do not allow excess ambient light to shine on the probe. If that happens, cover the probe with an opaque material. Do not tie the BP cuff proximal to the limb where the probe is fixed. Do's and don'ts for the use of a pulse oximeter. Do not sterilize the probe by any method, that is, autoclave, pressure sterilizer or gas sterilizer. When cleaning display area, use a damp cloth and do not use abrasive cleaning compounds or other materials that could damage the screen. Do not use petroleum-based solutions, acetone solutions or other harsh solvents to clean the oximeter. Troubleshooting. If there is a failure of the oximeter to display readings quickly, check the newborn. If no deterioration is seen in the newborn, then check plug, battery, fuse, sensor failure and take appropriate action. If it is still not working, use another monitor and get this one repaired. Maintenance and replacement. Clean the reusable probe after each use. Clean the monitor surface regularly. Recharge the battery as necessary if low battery alert light is on. Replace the fuse and power module as necessary. Keep warranty card, ANC card and batch number and papers for parts replacement carefully for reporting failures. Key points. Familiarize yourself well with the display panel and controls. Ensure that the probe is touching the skin and away from direct light. Make sure that both sides of the probe are directly opposite each other. Set the pulse oximeter alarms for high and low oxygen saturation, 89 to 95% oxygenation and the newborn's heart rate at 100 to 160 beats per minute. Titrate oxygen delivery to keep saturation between 90 to 94%. Change the site where the probe is attached once every shift or after every 8 hours. Do regular maintenance and ANC.